Ahoy and welcome back to War Thunder Naval. I'm Commander Tyrael and this is the HMAS Fremantle. Today's video will be showing you how to play this bad boy. It is just a standard gunboat, but it is a direct upgrade to the attack class, which is in the UK tech tree. While the Fremantle does technically have the same armament as the attack class, it is much more stable hull. It handles much better. It is a bit faster. It's fast enough to be competitive against other gunboats. It's at a great battle rating of 3.0, so you won't see the SKR. The 40mm L60 Bofors is a great weapon. It has excellent penetration. It has two great shells. The high explosive shell has lots of punch against light boats, and it can take out lightly armed modules on destroyers like turrets and bridges. And the AP round does pack a wallop. You can ammo rack larger warships with luck and persistence, although it is not as effective as some other platforms at that job. The hull is 12mm thick, which is enough to block a 50 caliber shot from about 2 kilometers. So if you stay outside 2 kilometers, you are virtually immune to 50 cal fire through the hull. You do have a light superstructure, so that is a concern. So with this gunboat, I like to keep my distance, take out all the little fish, and then prioritize targets that have the same sort of weaponry as myself. The ship's modules are great. Unlike the Cyclone, there is only one ammo rack that's exposed above the waterline, and it's at the stern of the ship. The Cyclone is right behind the bridge, and it does tend to explode when it's hit with something quite large. Like all ships armed with one main gun, if you lose the main gun, you are basically toothless. The 50 cals on the pintles on the side of the ship, they're okay, but they're not going to save your life. We also have an 81mm mortar that has a 50 cal attached to it for tracers, for spotting. The 80mm mortar I can see some use for. You can lob shells over cover and hit targets, although the low velocity shell makes it very hard to range in, especially if you're moving. It is large enough to hull break a small warship, like a PT boat or a German LS3. With a fast-firing main weapon that's capable of doing decent damage, it is actually quite capable of earning lots of mission points and grinding out events at a relatively gentle battle rating. Most of the games that you play at 3.0 or below will only be about half filled with players, the rest bots, which all still count for mission points. Let's have a look at the mortar. The mortar has a very good traverse. It's got 360-degree rotation, and because it's an indirect fire weapon, it can sort of fire over the sides of the ship a little bit. Low velocity shell means that you're only really going to be reliably able to hit things on the move at less than 1 kilometer. But it does decent amount of damage, and you can hull break ships if you hit their squishy bits. So yeah, it's not going to define the gameplay of this ship. You see here, I'm trying to hit a LS3 on the move, over 1 kilometer away. All that 50 cal is really doing for me is highlighting where exactly I am to everybody else. And my favorite shell, probably with the 50, will be the armor-piercing incendiary tracer. So all it really does is telegraph your position. And I'm not able to get a hit here. You could use the mortar to attack larger warships here, hiding behind cover, but a destroyer is only really going to be annoyed by your presence. It's not quite enough damage to do anything meaningful. You might take out a module here or there, but only a slight amount of damage each time. Like I said, you could use that to attack a slow-moving coastal boat. You may get a lucky hit from behind cover. But like I said, it will not define the gameplay. Into a match. Going to load up on the 40mm AP, and we'll have a bunch of high explosive. I don't bother with universal. It's one or the other. Okay, we see our first target. The 40mm can hit targets over this crest here. See if we can get some hits. And we go down the funnel. So you can play this boat pretty aggressively, but you will get gunned down. The focus will be on zone control. We'll choose one cap, and that is the place that we're going to set up our base. We don't necessarily have to push into the open until we are sure that it's clear. Got a PT boat opening fire. PT 658. No, PT 200. The other devil boat. Okay, someone's angry. They just got wasted because they didn't look before they leaped. We're going to wait a moment. Sure enough, another enemy will cross around the corner. If not, we'll move forward. We're going to make sure that the approaches are clear before we even think about heading out to Alpha. Gonna run up on this carcass here, push him into the ocean. See you later. VS 990. V990. Little bastards are very, very resilient. Non-penetration. See, I told you they're resilient. They only need one man. We've managed to flood him out before that man perished. Beta fire has crested the corner and taken fire. Got a sneaky guy here trying to lob shots at us, and he's doing a good job. He's taken our bridge out. We're going to reverse into cover. Is Barnum going to be good? I'm not sure. We'll see. But I do know that Alcione is not trash. Oh, we've got an enemy here. British gunboat. Alright, we've taken a bridge hit again. They're lobbing shots over the bay. We're going to push the Alpha point. Been pretty passive. Going to drop an artillery on the approach towards Alpha for the enemy team. On the other side of that hill. Alright, we've got an S-boat. Try and get some hits at him. The Bofors has a range of out to 4 kilometers. We've got a priority target here. PT boat adorned with all sorts of decorations. The S-boat has exploded. Oh, that's right. It keeps making me think that there's an aircraft attack inbound because it's just shooting wildly into the sky. But we are launching mortars at that destroyer, I believe. Good luck hitting him. Like a big beacon in the sky. Tyrael, we're over here. We're angry at you. Moving into the Alpha point. Going to collect some nice RP there from that minuscule amount of time on the cap. We got 80 RP. Got it. Did we get a hit on that Clemson? Or is that just showing that my allies are killing him? That Mortarman really wants to hit that destroyer. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it'll be good at the current state of battleship fighting. Uh-oh, we're about to get wasted. He's got a good shot on us. He's a fairly resilient boat. He's taken out our main gun. We are toothless. The wing turrets will do nothing. They can't swing around. We'll keep the nose pointed at him so he can't do any more damage to the rest of our hull, but I think we're in trouble. Yeah. PT 812. We're going to try and get back and take back this capture point. He may have enough time to decap. Oh, we've taken the main gun hit. It does present a very big target, so you kind of need to keep your distance if you want to keep it up. And people will just seriously focus it down. But it's pretty chill gameplay. It's not the most exciting example of the War Thunder naval gameplay, but it's a gunboat. That's what it does, it shoots guns. We'll see if we can find some sneaky ways to use it. At 3.0, you're going to see a lot of boat battles like this. If you get a down tier, you just sit back and shoot everybody. If you get an up tier, you've got to be a bit more careful. And that's why we've chosen to stay down here near the Alpha point and just be the boss of this area. And let all the bigger ships that it may be on them. Oh, we've got an attack inbound. He's launched the rockets. We've managed to take him down. Oh, he smashed us. He smashed us right in the bridge. Left us with a bloody nose. Pretty good match, that one. I had a 50% booster, and we earned 9,000 RP. The map you play on is usually a very good indication of what battle rating you're at, and if you're in a map like this, it's pretty safe to say you're going to see a frigate or two, or maybe even a destroyer with capabilities like the USS Alwyn, or maybe even a 4.0 frigate. But at the moment it's just a swarm of small boats, so we're going to leverage the power of the Bofors. We have to watch out for similarly armed ships like that guy in the background. I believe that was an Italian boat. We have an advantage in stability as well. The PT boat that we're fighting, he does have a 40 mil, but he will struggle to keep it as stable as our gun. So we're just going to hose them all down. That was an AI. David. They still count for mission points, and today we are grinding out the current event, the Barnum. Playing in RB, you also get a multiplier to your points, so we are getting through the tasks fairly quickly, just by shooting these little boats. That guy is going to make it. He's going to make it. Oh, he made it. Someone else exploded. Another AI boat. More free mission points. Oh, now we have to set up and wait for the real fight to happen. I think there's an Italian boat. Yes, there is. Get him. Their Bofors are better than ours, in most cases. Especially the more modern S-boat variant. Which he no doubt has. If you got MS 472, you've probably got the other one. Let's get on the cap. We've got a PGO2 doing PGO2 things. He really could afford to be more aggressive. Come with me. Come with me. Follow me. Where's the command? There it is. Guide on me. Come on, come and get some glory. There's some fighting to be had. Got another contact, a riverboat, Russian riverboat. Switch over to AP when it's convenient. Just check for worse threats. Yes, we have a bigger threat here. An S-boat. Taken down in the first hit. Switching back to this riverboat. He's close enough, but we're going to switch to AP. We can ammo rack him if you hit below the turret. And the sheer amount of hits that you get, all the damage and hits. Oh no, we've got an Italian boat. That's the one I was worried about. Call an artillery on him. Make him move. We'll get back into cover. We have enough life to survive just a little bit longer. Too focused on that riverboat, didn't see the real threat. PGO2, get around there and fight him. Attack him. That's right, MC485. It's got potent weapons. Oh no, we've got a grey goose. A grey fox, sorry. The grey fox has got us. Nearly 2,000 mission points just for shooting those boats. Not a bad little effort. Got to keep an eye out for our Italian friend. He's seen us. He's already got us locked in. Hopefully we get one or two hits and that'll make him run. Yes, one hit wonder. He's pretty low crew. The damage wasn't too bad. Still at 84% crew. Someone's capturing the Charlie point. No doubt hiding behind a rock. We might head around the other side and try and catch them. Keeping an eye out for the Italian boat. He's playing to his strengths, that's for sure. Here we go. Are we going to catch someone off guard? Got a PT boat here. If there is someone on the Charlie, they now know we're there. Switching back. There he is. Get him. It's the Italian. Get him. He's not the one that captured the zone, though. Who was it? Alright, the dangerous Italian boy is down. Got some fighting happening around the corner here. Must be this guy. Easy kill there. Got large warships setting up position on the Bravo point. If we don't go and contest that, we will lose. We have some time until our artillery's ready, but I think I'm just going to engage him anyway. Making sure we have AP loaded. Here we go. We're going to take out the main gun and then the stern gun. Get his attention, draw him away from our allies. Alright, main gun's done. We'll take that bow gun. We've lost our gun. Uh-oh. Now he knows we're there. Keep the nose pointed at him. Try and minimize the damage from those secondaries, and we've got to take out the primary weapons. They're the dangerous ones. And we've got a 2-pounder gun there firing at us as well. Oh, if only we had a torpedo, right? That is the one weakness of a gunboat. Doesn't have many options tactically. But we're putting up a pretty good fight. We're making him back up. If I have another 5 minutes or so, I'll be able to take him down. Or I could just wait for that artillery. That's what we're waiting on. Oh no, we've been kick-ass X'd. I got a little bit distracted, and I wasn't paying attention, and now we've hit the sandbar. We have an aircraft inbound. I don't have much in the way of lineups for 3.0 in Britain. The next big jump for me is 3.7, so I'm just using the Dark Adventurer. Very fast for the British. And we've taken down the TBF. I think we may have saved the Akibono. That was a good game. We managed to seize the initiative and win the day. So we did 17,000 damage, and as you can see, it's pretty easy to achieve those damage totals that give you the RP bonus. Alright, we're going to go more ambush style this time. I didn't see anyone approaching Charlie Point, so I think they may be pushing on the right side that we're headed now. Oh, we've got some combat now, that's good. I'm not going to push Charlie. I'm going to let them capture. I have Her Majesty's Canadian ship Brantford up ahead. I'm just waiting for Brantford and her escort to move out of this clearing. She's there somewhere behind that rock. She will kill me. I'm still not going to capture Charlie. I'm going to lay an ambush here. I know there's some combat happening. Someone's going to push onto the capture zone. And when they do, we'll set our trap. There's the dangerous threat that we're trying to stay away from. We don't want to lure. We don't want to draw his aggro, basically. I'm going to nestle up here against the rock. And that way we can just cane anyone that comes around that corner, but also stay safe from behind. Got to call in an artillery on the Brantford, estimating his path. It's a pretty slow ship, so not much lead. Got about 12 seconds until that RT comes in, so we'll back up. Someone's capturing Charlie now, so it's time to lay our ambush. Backing up, the diesel engines are pretty responsive. Who have we got? Got hits on the Brantford with the artillery. Looks like a Soviet MPK. Hitting him with HE. It looks like a tough boat, but it's actually not. Caught him unawares, directly from up behind. Nothing he could do about that. Trying to check all of the quarters, drop the smoke. Because Brantford is about to come around that point and he will see us. Playing a gunboat, you need to be aware of who you can fight and who you can't fight, and that is a situation of you don't want to fight that boat. Okay, we have a large charge moving towards Charlie. Will take the most exposed, the British landing craft. Fairly resilient boat. One of the more resilient boats. Taking our teeth out. Fortunately, we have the smoke screen so we can back up, fix that turret, and then shoot him through the smoke. Alright, he's down. Now we have those other three ships, other three boats that'll be coming around the corner any second. We have a Soviet riverboat. Switched over to AP, trying to get through that turret to pop him like a balloon. About to capture the point. Collect the spoils of war. Oh, I thought that was the kill, but that was the capture. Come on, we need to kill him. Thank you. Call artillery on them. There are two. And I have been disarmed. Point the nose at him, trying to minimize damage. Take an extreme angle. Artillery coming in right on him. I keep losing the main gun. Alright, he's down. Got the assist on that one. Now we're sailing through our own artillery barrage. And we've been taken down. So it's not as powerful or overtly powerful as, say, the Project 204. But it is a solid gunboat, and I think it's great at 3.0. If you get up tiered to 4.0, you have to play a lot more cautiously. And I would say use your artillery as the main way of keeping yourself safe. Here's the Brantford. He's taken a lot of damage to the stern. We're going to head over to Bravo. That player won't be able to see us because your view is situated at the bridge of the ship, so he'll only see rocks at the moment. He may be able to target us, so we want to try and keep that rock between him and us. Checking all the quarters. Don't think he's a threat. Going to move through our allies' smoke screen. Trying to get some free hits, but it looks like we are now in cover. The ally has been taken down, wasted by the Brantford, who is almost flooded out. They can't take any more damage to the stern, that's for sure. Oh, been defanged again. Alright, we're going to take a hard course adjustment to get away from that, his ability to see us at least. But this match is wrapped up. Good game. So that is the standard match for the HMAS Fremantle. The rewards are pretty good. It was pretty fun to play. It wasn't anything too exciting or crazy, but sometimes you just want to shoot some stuff. I'm Commander Tyrael. See you next time.